We are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we are on our maiden voyage. We just bought our new to us, brand new RV, and we are on the voyage from Colorado Springs back home to Las Vegas, Nevada. Now,
this is our second stop on this trip, and because I gotta say, because the RV was winterized in Colorado Springs, and it was -16, the coldest day in 123 years, of course, that would be the day we would go.
So we had a rough start for our new to us RV. Now we don't have a name for it yet. We're going to tell you about the name of the RV we're sitting in right now in a minute. I think it's just ingenious. But yeah, so we stopped at a rest stop and had lunch, just kind of took a break, and then we came to a Boondockers Welcome. And we have to give a shout out to Phil and Stacy of You, Me, and the RV for really recommending Boondockers Welcome, because this has been one of the most amazing experiences that we've ever had.
And for the first time, and it's the first time we've had the RV on the road, and we had limit to what we could do in the RV before we left Colorado Springs. Our hosts were just amazing. She was texting me the whole way, and it just made me feel so good because we've not done this before.
And we had some pretty challenging weather between Colorado Springs and here. You know, we had some snow, we had some extreme ice, we had to go over, what's the name of that pass? Raton Pass. So we had to go over the Raton Pass.
Which wasn't bad.
Which it really wasn't that bad, but you know, it was up at around 8,500 feet, something like that. So it was a challenge.
I guess I wasn't driving, so it wasn't bad for me.
And for me, the first time towing a car too. So it was a lot of fun. But now, here we are in, where are we?
Albuquerque,
New Mexico. And we're at this Boondockers Welcome, and they are RVers as well. We sat and spoke with them last night. We had a great little chat, and they are RVers about half of the year, and then they have this beautiful home here in Albuquerque, and they have opened it up to Boondockers Welcome. So thank you so much for that. But what we're going to do, they have a 38-foot Tiffin Allegro bus. I think it's a 2005, you said? 2005, but they have done a DYI modification of this bus, and it is incredible. So we're going to introduce Marianne and Neil and let them take us through their DYI Allegro bus. So Neil, welcome to Exploring Through Our Lens, and thank you so much for being our host.
Thank you.
Tell me about the modification you did up front here.
Well, the television, the old television that used to be up here, it was hard to visualize if you're sitting back on either the couch or the chairs. So the television got moved over to behind the fireplace, and this got converted to storage.
And you know what? Storage is something that we all need for us full-time RVers.
This is Mary Ann, our wonderful Boondocker Welcome hostess, and she was just amazing. She was texting me the whole way driving here, and with the weather, we were a little nervous about what we would see when we got here as far as snow and things like that, so thank you, Mary Ann. This is absolutely keeping me very warm as it's only about 30 degrees out. What did you do here?
Well, this used to be something totally different in this spot, and we converted it to what we really love, which is a pop-up TV, which is right across from the camera now, because our
so there's
cameraman
there's a nice
lazy boy chair. It is all electric. We like all the bells and whistles in our RV. So we changed it out to this TV, which pops up out of the thing, and it goes down when you're traveling, so it's not, the TV's not wiggling and has an issue. And then because our last RV, which was a big fifth wheel, had a fireplace, we had to have a fireplace again. So went to dear old, I don't know if I should give Amazon a plug, but
absolutely,
it came from Amazon. Amazon had both this mechanism to put the TV on and the mechanism for the fireplace.
So Neil, I'm intrigued. I was sitting over there and I saw this light on a switch on the wall. What? This is not coming with the RV. What did you do here, Neil?
Because we camp all weather.
Right.
I had to put a heater in the what's called the wet bay, which is where all of your accessories are, your dump valve and everything else. And this tells me that the heater is turned on down there.
Right. And it's off and on.
Right. Now there's also a thermostat on the heater that will shut it off when it gets at 40 degrees.
Okay.
Tell me about these chairs.
This is right straight from the Lazy Boy store. We went there, we bought the recliners that are together, so we have, in an RV you have shortness of space. So we have no arm in the middle, so it would fit. And we have buttons that make them go up and down and even go back farther if we want to lay back farther. So we're comfy as can be.
So, Marianne, we're sitting at a table that your husband and I actually just carried from the house and brought into. Now, what was here? This was a dinette?
Remember I went in the earlier video we talked about the fireplace?
Yes.
And having taken the buffet out and cutting it down. Well, this used to have the buffet in it.
Okay, so it had the buffet, so you moved that over to the fireplace.
Right. And we had moved a couch in this area. And because we're 2 people, and this is a 2-people camper, we're not going to use the couch anymore. We have found it very uncomfortable. We missed our table.
Yeah.
So we just bought a new table and put 2 chairs in here. So we just switch around when, whenever we want something new, we just do it. We make it ours.
Now, Neil.
So here we are in the bedroom, and you've made some modifications here. What did you do back here?
New drapes, new flooring. We took the TV down because we're not TV people in the bedroom. One TV for 600 square feet is more than enough. And so we took the TV down and we put a washer and dryer in.
We are just about to leave Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I just can't say enough about Boondockers Welcome, about Marianne and Neil, what great hosts they have been, teaching us a lot about our new life in front of us and everything else.
Yes, and part of the journey is always learning. There's so much to learn. I'm actually afraid to push the buttons yet. So it really was awesome to have such wonderful hosts.
Again, thanks to Phil and Stacy at You, Me, and the RV. A link will be below to get to their site. So a lot of great information that they put out for the last 2 years. And congratulations on reaching 100,000 viewers.
On
wow,
YouTube, yes.
That's something. So
amazing.
The only thing we have to do is negotiate trading RVs. So we'll take the Tiffin, they can keep the Monaco, huh? I'm Dan Hunt saying have a great rest of today.
And an even better day tomorrow.